Plumbing, all the veins of a race car. This Polaris Pro R, we're using color fittings and braided hose. We're going from the Pyrotech fuel cell, boom, right now to the TPR fuel rail. From the TPR fuel rail, we're going to the Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. So basically, I like to use these Rugged Radio soft Velcro ties and tie those in all the way down to get my lengths as close and proper as possible. So again, we're coming from the Pyrotech fuel cell up to the TPR fuel rail, boom, and then 180 and back and coming into the regulator. From there, we're gonna come back with our return back up to our fuel cell. So after it's all laid out, use a piece of blue tape and mark where I want it once I got my length all comfortable, and go ahead and cut it. This is going to relieve it from fraying when you do cut it. So let's rip this out, cut it, and show you the rest. I'll put these in some soft jaws, that way I got tension so I can pull up on it. Use a cutoff wheel. You can use a chop saw, but usually you have to have one person holding it or pulling it on the other side so you get a nice straight cut. So I'm gonna keep tension on it, get a nice clean straight cut on it. This might take practice for some of you guys, but yeah, I've done this plenty of times. This is a nice, effective way to get a nice, clean, straight cut. After you got your hose cut out of the vise, I always blow the hose out the opposite way of this side, and then I'll blow it back that way and back through the other way to get any loose debris. You'll be surprised how much stuff is left over in there. Then you're going to take the tape off, grab your fitting. I like to set something soft down on the table to push it on. See that the tape kept it from fraying. After that, you're going to slide it into your fitting, apply some pressure, get her started. Some people just keep pressure. I like to just give her a tap. You're going to make sure that she is all the way deep in there up against the threads. You don't want them pushing into the threads, but just up against where the hose meets the bottom of the threads. Then you take a little bit of grease and you lube this bad girl up. Another thing I like to do is put a piece of tape around the base right here. That way you can monitor as you're tightening this fitting in here, you're not pushing the hose all the way out. It will move a little bit, but you don't want it to move too much. I switched the jaws out to my aluminum soft jaws that are magnetic. Get that snugged up in there. And then you apply a little pressure, get your fitting started. And screw her down until she creates some tension. Proceed by grabbing your aluminum A-N wrench. Oh God, I'm gonna hit the phone. And run her down. Shout out to Mob Armor for helping with the handheld on the edit. And these don't always have to go all the way to the base, but with these -6 fittings, I've learned that they will go all the way to the base, and you'll clean up any grease you got right there. And that's pretty much it. You can see now also, it pushed down a little bit, but not much. So that's a good way to monitor your fittings when you're tightening them down. That's as easy as it gets, and hopefully this helped one of you guys out there when you're making your lines. Color fittings for the win. Let's go. Yeah, dudes. Woo. She is gonna be a unit, I'll tell you what. Yeah.